Hello, blessed Monday morning and welcome to a new week. In this video, I'll be talking about the setup chart and the trigger chart. This particular chart is a chart of the United States dollar against the Chinese renminbi or the Chinese yuan. Now, this is a downtrending setup I'll be using for my illustration. This is a downtrending setup. You could see I'm already indicating that with this trend line, how price candles have consistently been making lower highs and lower lows. Okay, now my definition of a setup chart and a trigger chart. The setup chart for me is the chart where I spot the main trend and also place my price target or where I want to exit the trade, while the trigger chart is a chart where there is the fastest unfolding of price candles and also help me to put or keep a tight stop loss level. Okay, now the daily chart in this case is my trigger chart. Again, that's talking about if I were to have the weekly chart to be my setup chart. Why do I say so? Because I consider my setup chart, my trigger chart, to be at least 4 times smaller than my setup chart. So if my setup chart is the weekly chart, that means the daily, which is 24 hours, is 7 times smaller than the weekly chart. Okay, now if this daily chart were to be my setup chart, I'll consider the chart that is at least 4 times smaller than the daily to be my trigger chart, which is the 4 hours chart. That means there is 6 4 hours in a day, and if this 4 hours chart were to be my setup chart, I'll consider the 1 hour chart to be my trigger chart, which means there's 4 1 hours in 4 hours. And if this 1 hour were to be my setup chart, I'll consider the 15 minutes chart to be my trigger chart. That means there is 4 15 minutes in 1 hour. And if this 30 minutes were to be my setup chart, I'll consider the 5 minutes to be my trigger chart. That means there is 5 minutes in 30 minutes. Okay, so that is it for setup chart and trigger chart. Again, I said my setup chart is a chart where I spot the main trend and then place my price target where I want to exit, while the trigger chart is where I look forward to a tight stop loss and the best price level for me to enter a trade early enough. That will be all for this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, make comments, ask questions. If you have any, I'll be right there in the comment section to answer them accordingly. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more on my channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing.